welcome you back for the module 5, Manufacturing Control and Automation. Now the term manufacturing, it came from the Latin word. It is nothing but something like made by hand. Manus means M-A-N-U-E-S. It's nothing but a hand. Factus is nothing but make. It is nothing but simply what we can say, it is a made by hand. And even in this also manufacturing, there are so many different types of manufacturings are there. The manufacturings which are done by using the machining process, the joining process, the shearing and forming process, and the last one is nothing but a casting process. And automation, as you know that automation is nothing but indirectly what we can say is automatic control system. In this entire module, what we are discussing is with respect to the new technologies related to manufacturing control and also automation principles. Now here in this slide, three machines are being displayed. All these three machines are which is of the CNC machines. Now the first one is the NC machines. NC, it's nothing but a numerical control of the machine tool, may be defined as the method of the automation in which the various functions of the machine tools are controlled by the letters and as well as the numbers, and even in some cases the symbols are also used. Basically NC machines are runs on the program based. The program consists of the precise instructions about the methodology of manufacturing and also the movement of the tool. For example, the tool is used and at what speed it has to run and at what speed it has to move and what will be the depth of cut, at what point it has to reach, and also the path should be defined. Since the program is controlled point for the product manufacturing, the machine becomes a versatile and can be used for any part. All functions of the NC machine tools are therefore controlled by electrically, hydraulically, and as well as pneumatically. In the NC machine tools, one or more following functions may be an automatic functions. The functions of the machine tool. And the purpose of the machine tool is to cut away the surplus of the material, usually the metal, from the material supplied to the workpiece. The accuracies and also the surface finish is also a major factor. The machine tool should possess a certain capabilities in order to fulfill these requirements, and it must be able to hold the workpiece and the cutting tool securely and endure the sufficient power to enable the tool to cut the workpiece material at economical rates, and capable of displacing the tool and the workpiece relative to one another to produce a required workpiece shape. The displacement must control with a degree of precision which will ensure the desired accuracy and as well as surface finish and sizes. The definition of the NC machines. The simplest definition, as the name itself suggests, that a process controlled by numbers. Numerical control is the system in which a direct insertion of the program, the numerical values are stored in the form of the input medium and automatically read and decoded to cause the corresponding function on the machine tool, which is a controlling parameter. In this NC machines, normally the codings, it will be in the form of a binary, which is nothing but zeros and as well as ones. In the NC machines, the coded tape is fed into the machine where the functions it will be done from the machine. Normally the NC machine consists of the program, machine control unit, and as well as the machine tool. The program is fed into the machine where the machine control unit will process, and the same is fed into the machine tool where the instructions will be performed by the machine tool. Now the advantages of the NC machine tool. There are lot of advantages with respect to the NC machine tools. NC machine tools reduces the lead time, elimination of operator's error, operator activity, and low labor costs, smaller batches, longer tool life, elimination of simple jigs and as well as fixtures, flexibility in change of component design, reduce inspection, reduce scrap, accurate cost and scheduling. Evolution of the CNC. With the availability of the microprocessor in the mid-70s, the controller technology or maybe the controlling technology has made a tremendous progress. The new control systems, which is termed as the computer numeric control, which are characterized by the availability of the dedicated computer and enhancement in the memory in the controller. These may also be termed as soft wired numerical control systems. Now, computer numeric control systems, which is nothing but the CNC. The CNC refers to a computer that is joined to a NC machine to make the machine versatile. Information can be stored in the memory bank. The program is read from the storage medium such as either punch tapes and retrieved from the memory of the CNC computer. Some CNC machines have the magnetic medium, which is nothing but the tapes and discs can also be used as a storing for the programs. This gives more flexibility for editing or saving the CNC programs. The figure shows the CNC lathe machine. There are many advantages which are derived from the use of CNC as compared to the NCR. The part programming storage memory, part program editing, part program downloading and uploading, the part program simulation using the toolpath, tool offset data and tool life management can also be easily done. The additional part programming facilities like macros and subroutine programs can be executed very easily. The background tape preparations, etc. The controls with the machine tools these days, all CNC and the old NC control do not exist many more. Now the block diagram describes the CNC machine, which consists of the input device, the the part program is fed into the MCU where the data processing unit and as well as the control loop units will be there, and the display unit will also be there, and the part program data is fed through the MCU to the motion data, which is nothing but a driving system, and a miscellaneous functions like the machine tool operations that is also linked between the driving system and as well as the machine tool, and the feedback system is also there in the case of the CNC machines. The main part of the CNC machine. The main part of the CNC machine is nothing but the input device. These are the devices which are used to input the part program into the CNC machines. There are three commonly used input devices, and these are punch tapes, readers and as well as the magnetic discs. The machine control unit. Machine control unit is the heart of the CNC machine. It performs all the controlling action of the CNC machine. The various functions performed by the MCUs are: it reads the coded instruction fed into it and decodes uncoded instructions. It implements interpolation to generate the axis motion command. It feeds the axis motion commands to the amplifier circuit for driving the axis mechanism. It receives the feedback signals for the position and the speed for each driving axis. It implements the auxiliary control functions such as the coolant on, spindle on and off. Even the tool change is also can be done very easily.